Be with you on the clock.
We're back in America segment 3. America Crushable Gummies have kicked in.
We're back in America.
I love this guy. I love him.
Love you too.
Don't worry about the fighting. It's brotherly love.
Son of a bitch. For the past month has been an asshole because the Knicks were doing good.
You know why? Because they did exactly what I wanted my Celtics to do. That's the worst part about
happy
it.
For me?
No.
That makes me angry.
You deserve to be happy.
Be happy for you.
You deserve to be happy. But the Knicks fans, I can't stand them.
But I'm your guy.
I can't stand them. The arrogance, the entitlement, the mecca of basketball. I'm never letting that go. They still act now more than ever. They're never going to shut up now.
Respect to the
they get one in half a century. They didn't even invent the fucking game, but the mecca.
I've been honest about that. I'm not that. And you still.
The needs of the many outweigh, or I should say, the disgust of the many outweigh the admiration of the few. Okay?
Report. Bucks are open to flipping Hero after the Giannis trade. Joel sent that.
Who wants him? Absolute zero. Talk about a guy who disappears when it matters. Anyway, go back to we got to see. Well, we got to see what he said. What did he say?
Don't read it out loud.
What?
Sixers. Drift.
Oh my God! What an asshole!
See, I said don't read it out loud.
You know the problem? I'm so stoned I can't read it. Oh God! Oh dear, that is funny. Good, Joel. Good for you. I'm not gonna, Joel. That was a good one. I give you props.
I'll give you that.
I give you props. That was solid.
Okay,
that was
if I could
solid.
only
We got to find out what this trade was.
decipher what the fuck is going on.
We have to get some stenographer or something.
Give me a translator.
Can somebody tell me what's going on here? Morse code? Anything? Like what the fuck?
Okay, what happened?
Well, it still says you have him. No, traded to LA.
Why?
All right, hold on. Lakers traded up one spot with the Knicks to ensure they could select Carr, who was hoping to hear his name called in the teens. He ultimately fell as teams instead strongly prioritized. So the Knicks did trade the pick. So you may be right. They're taking that money to try and re-sign the 3 guys.
But then they drafted a guy at 25.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Who were they drafted? Were they originally picking at 25?
No, they were picking at 24. The Lakers in 20.
What's going on here?
They traded back one spot.
But they drafted the guy.
The Spaniard.
So they're getting the Spaniard.
They're getting the European white.
6'5" Whitey.
Shea Whitey. I thought he was 6'6".
Unselfish playmaker and capable shooter, has the skills and size to play on and off the ball. He isn't the quickest or the strongest, which limits some of the ways he can create and pressure on the paint. He doesn't have great athletic advantage defensively. The verdict, he had a strong season in Bellicinia before opting to stay in the draft, presenting a potential stash option late in the first round. His feel, skill, and size were a good fit for the modern NBA and should scale well into a role if he can hold his own defensively. So this guy should be a rotation player if he works on his defense, which, by the way, is effort, and more effort. See Josh Hart. Or OG Anunoby.
So I'm sorry, I was reading stuff too.
No.
Were you impressed by what it says? Or?
I think he could be a good player. It sounds like he's good. First of all, he's got the thing you can't teach. He has an awareness of the game offensively. He knows how to space the floor. The fact that they say he can play off the ball, that's huge.
Because they want to play through Cat.
Or Brunson or whoever, but he can play off the ball. That's let me tell you something. That's not sexy, but it's got teeth.
So
I'm telling you, that's very important.
That used to be like,
you've got to be able to. You know what that means? He moves without the ball.
But that used to be so prevalent. Why is it not?
The European kid. This is why the Knicks did this. He's European. The European teaching has far surpassed the Americans at this level now. That's why most of the European players, when they come out, they're fundamentally better because the coaching is happening over there. It's no longer happening over here at the lower levels. That's a fact, by the way. That's not an opinion. You ask anybody that's on the AU circuit, if there's NBA format, they'll tell you the same fucking thing I'm saying. The coaching is gone. Over there, here's the thing. Here, they play 5 games a week, they practice twice. There, they practice 5 days a week, and they play twice.
Yeah.
That's the fucking difference.
That makes sense.
I'm not kidding. I was on that circuit forever. I got out of it for that reason.
They train. They spend most of the time
They
training.
weren't teaching these kids a damn thing. And they wanted me to do this. And I'm like, no, that's not going to help them. Coaches want kids that they don't have to coach. Mm-hmm. They can tell them to play. Tom Blackburn, God rest his soul, gave me the greatest compliment any coach has ever given me, including my father. There was an article I made in a paper when we beat this team, and I scored like almost 30 points, whatever it was. And I had like 11 in a row to start the game, and they just said, I didn't even see the article, but he said something in that article that, because one of these girls told me about what he said. He said, I was the smartest player he ever coached. He coached Rick Carlisle.
Who said that?
Tom Blackburn. Said he is probably the smartest player I ever coached. I tell him one thing one time, and he does it. That was the quote. I don't have to coach him. And I didn't even know about the article. I didn't see it. I didn't know what paper it was in. This girl runs up to me.
Well, shit, it's easy if you have players like that. You can't expect players to be like that.
The reason I was that is because of the coaches I had. And that's my point. These kids over here, that coaching's gone. It's not happening. But Izzo has said this.
But here's the thing, though. Then at that point, you've got to be that coach for them. Because
I'm saying,
if they haven't been exposed,
one reason the Knicks are getting this kid is because he knows how to play.
Yeah.
Whatever Mike Brown wants to run, that kid can run it.
Well, I guess that makes sense because you take 3 guys out of Villanova, they know how to play.
Yeah, because Jay Wright's a fucking coach.
If you went through that program, you know how to fucking play.
I'm saying that's the point.
Your dad's an NBA player,
and
was like a journeyman.
Yeah, but he played for Don Chaney,
right? But I mean,
Hall of Fame coach.
But I'm saying to be a journeyman in the NBA, like you got to know how to fucking play.
Yes, you do,
because you're not as talented as anybody.
Rick Brunson is one of the smartest players I ever played against. I'll tell you that. That believe me, the apple don't fall too far from the tree on that one. So no, Jalen is certainly, look at his footwork. He is the benefit of excellent coaching.
Yeah,
both at home and in college. Because he had his dad at home, and then he had Jay Wright.
Dude, you know what I thought was interesting? Rick Brunson was talking about how he used to work him. And so this differed from something I've heard you talk about, also something Kobe always used to talk about. But he was like, look, if somebody tells you they're in the gym 4 hours a day, either they're lying or they're not working hard enough.
Exactly.
And I was like, when I heard him say it, I was like, what does that mean? He goes, if I worked him for an hour and a half, he wouldn't have anything left, and then he was done for the day. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. He was like, then I want him to go be a kid. Mm-hmm. He was like, give me an hour and a half as hard as you can.
Yeah, it's practice.
Right. And then
it's a practice.
And then you go be a kid. I was like, that's interesting. So it's like, I'm going to bust your ass.
But it's only for
90 minutes.
Yep.
And then you go do your thing.
You go fuck around the rest of the day.
And like somebody was telling this story about how, I think it was Jay Wright. He was like, yeah, I finally got us a tee time at some amazing golf course, right? Like a private course that like regular people don't play.
Can't play it.
Jay Wright gets a tee time, and I guess they all play golf or whatever. He calls Jalen. He says, hey, you told me if I ever get a tee time at this place, we're playing. He goes, I got a tee time tomorrow, 8:30, whatever it is. And Jalen says, sorry, I got to do I got to get my work in at that time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's golf. Golf anytime.
But it's like,
it'd be one thing if we were never going to play golf again ever in the world.
No, but it's like,
and Jerry's going to die.
But it's kind of it's similar to like, hey, I got us a tee time at Augusta, and you're like, sorry, if it was 1:30 p.m., I'd do it, but I got to get my shit out.
Well, if I'm an NBA player making that money,
that's commitment.
I'm saying no.
Yeah,
because I have 155 million reasons to say no. Because you could play golf whenever.
Yeah,
there's no excuse for that.
Yeah,
Jay Wright, I would think understood that.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
He did. But he was telling that story because not everyone is like that.
No, Kobe Bryant would talk about there were guys that would show up 2 minutes before practice start, and they were the first ones out. He's like, those guys aren't getting the ball. Fuck them.
Yeah,
it's like, and he's.
But see, Kobe wasn't a fan of practice for an hour and a half. He was like,
he did it all day long.
Right. You practice for 7 hours.
Larry Bird would do this.
With breaks.
Yeah, he wasn't the only one. Jordan would do this.
Different philosophies.
There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yeah.
If you know, again, that's
your
good for Rick Brunson because he knows his kid.
Yeah.
He knows what he's going to do and how far he can push him.
Yeah.
That's part of it. A lot of coaches don't know how far they can and can't push a player. Some coaches don't try at all. like the AU circuit. They just want to get their money for rounding these guys up, and basically it's a show pony thing, and you're getting paid on the side to do it.
Understanding you're not a coach, what motivates people is not easy.
But Jalen watched his dad go through this. They talk about the ride in the car when his dad told him it was over to get cut for the 9th time. He never forgot. He never forgot that moment. He never forgot that moment. So whenever Jalen thought about quitting, he had that little memory in the back of his mind.
Jalen was on a podcast, and Lou Williams was there, and he goes, "You were the vet," or he goes, "My dad was the vet when he got cut the last time because of Lou Williams." And Lou was like, "I'm sorry, man," because like Jalen was like, "That was the worst day of my life," and he's talking to him, and the guy's like, "Sorry,
I didn't know.
I made the team, dog.
I didn't know."
But it's just funny that, like to you said, he carries that.
He carries that.
And when they're like, how do you deal with the pressure? He goes, "My dad played on like 8 different contracts."
Yeah.
He was like, "That's pressure."
Yeah.
Not knowing like if you're going to be able to get paid next year doing what you love, and you're going to have to go
do a real
work
job,
a 9 to 5. That's pressure. He's like, "What I have right now, not pressure."
No.
I'm like, well,
if you love to play it,
perspective.
And I've heard players, and he's not the first one I've heard say that, but that's why I like him, man. I'm not surprised you said that because that's his dad.
Yeah.
He loves the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, so it's never, when I was growing up, it was if the sun was out, we were playing basketball. Didn't matter what was. It was raining, we were playing basketball. It didn't fucking matter. You love the game. You love the game.
Playing sports is just.
There's nothing cooler than a person that loves what he does.
Yeah.
Because you can see it right there. Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah, it comes through with passion.
It comes through.
Yeah.
Those guys. What's your perfect day? I get up and I fucking eat breakfast and I go to the court all day. I play for 8 hours, fucking playing pickup. Oh, I miss those days. Between games, you go down, you go across the street and you go to the little pen. You get all the Gatorade and shit and the snacks, and then you go and you play another thing.
Dude, you know what the crazy part is? I was still doing that when I was 30. Now it wasn't at a playground. It was like on a church court, that wasn't even a full court. But still going there on a Saturday. Half the guys I don't fucking know.
I miss that.
And you just play all day?
I miss
Or you play for 3 hours
from
and
like
home?
25 to 32. Every Sunday. We played at this court.
See, I didn't play that much.
And it was fucking all day. Something we do Saturday and Sunday. And then we'd go hang out, we'd party, go out, we'd watch whatever. It's baseball, it's summertime, Red Sox are on paid, whatever. And then we'd party all Saturday, we'd play again Sunday, and same fucking thing. Oh, that was your weekend.
Dude, but you know what's...
women.
You know what's hilarious, though? Like... You ever have a memory of a pickup game with somebody that you're not super close with, but when you see them, you'd be like, "Hey man, remember that one day in pickup we never got off the court?"
That's the Celtics got.
Have you ever felt that?
Yes, I have.
You didn't hear anything I said.
What? I haven't felt what where I was.
No, I said, there's a funny thing about pickup is that I've got guys who, I'm cool with, but we're not close friends.
Yeah.
We see each other once every 4 years. And almost every time one of the guys is like, "You remember that one time where we stayed on the court the whole day?"
Oh, God.
It's just like a pickup memory.
Ian Skinner, one of our biggest fans. Ian's Revenge Tour. Let me tell you this quick one since we're talking. You'll love this.
Is this a pickup story?
It's a pickup story. Ian brings me to Millis, Mass, which is right next to Franklin. I just drive through it to get to real life. I don't stop in Millis and look around. Ian drags me to this court on this Saturday for the first time. I've never gone to this court. And he gets me and him on, and we get to pick our 5. He picks 2 guys that are both 6'4", 6'5", and me and him. And
how tall is Skinner?
He's like 6 feet,
okay,
maybe 5'11".
He's like my height.
Yeah. So, and he's a good shooter. He's a shooter. And, but he's slow. He's not really quick, but he can shoot. He gets open. Yeah. So he had a great midi. So anyway, he drags on the court. I have no idea what we're doing there. I found out in the middle of the second game what I was doing there. Cause fucking, he had a riff with one of his high school ex.
Oh, so he wanted to shit on somebody.
Well, they were teammates in high school basketball. They didn't like each other. And so this guy would shit on Ian whenever he was like, "All right, well, payback's going to be a bitch today." So I was the unwitting accomplice in a fucking, dude, we were on the court for over 5 hours.
No, yeah.
And the thing is, they were calling people up to get to the court to try to stack teams to beat us. Because we whipped this fucking kid, and he was the one making all the phone calls. Where do I get this guy? And then they called the greatest player in the history of Millis. It was like fucking watching Gladiator when they pull out this fucking homeless guy that he fucking doesn't kill him. He could have killed him. He shits all over him. Fucking. So anyway, this kid shows up, and everybody's like, Mike Mercia. And I'm looking around like, who the fuck's Mike Murph? And the kid goes, dude, he's the best player in the history of the town. He fucking dropped 42 on Trent Forbes, who played at Providence. What's this stuff? I'm like, oh, this is like your goat. Oh, okay. I didn't think nothing else. So I fucking
let me shit.
I shit all over him. You should have seen this. It was like fucking. I swear I thought Ian was placing bets on the side. It was ridiculous. After the game was over, I'm like, what the fuck was that all about? And don't lie to me. And he goes, brah, I will owe you for that. Let's go get drunk. And I'm like, what are you talking? No, tell me the story. And then he tells me about this Murphy kid who was his brother of the all-time great, who would come down and talk shit, and he never could back it up. He was an okay player, but Skinner was always better than him, and he thought he was better than Skinner. So every time he would always stack his teams against Skinner's teams. So Skinner's like, oh, I got a present for you today. He brought the A squad in, and we just destroyed. It was ridiculous.
Pick up nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I got at least one dunk in every game. It was ridiculous, and it was fucking. It was ridiculous. And Skinner, I don't think
dunk in a game.
I don't think Ian missed a shot for about 3 hours. He was so locked in, he never fucking missed.
Did he also he dunked from the 3-point line?
No, but he was a shooter.
He did a 360 windmill.
And the thing is, I always knew he could shoot, but I should have known because he was fucking jacked up.
Like 7 alley-oops.
But it was no alley-oops. I don't think it was an alley-oop. But the thing is, that day, Skinner probably feels like he owes me for the rest of his life for that, and he didn't tell me until it was over what was really going on.
What you did for him.
Yeah. He's like, I'll owe you for everything. He hated this kid, Murphy, not his brother, Mike, who was the son. He wanted a piece of this kid in the worst way, and he waited forever.
So I don't think I ever stayed on a court for 5 hours.
I mean,
I would have died.
Dude, he was so jacked up.
2 hours max.
It was me, Todd, JC, Vance Peroni, him, and Dave Mahoney, who played with me at Zavarian. He's 6'2". This was a super squad for that area. It was ridiculous. It would have been an all-star team in that league. And we just wiped the floor with all these guys. And a lot of them were older than us. And they kept showing up, and we're just bitch slapping all of them.
Who'd you guys pick?
We picked this kid. Oh, yeah. So, yes, I know what you're saying. I miss those days. They're so much fun. We picked Chris. This is one of the kids I thought we might get. He's a 6'11".
20-minute pickup memories. Let me tell you a quick one here. It only take me 30
quick story.
minutes.
It only take half of your morning.
Yeah, Jim Tracy who was down there. Now, he was 6'2". He was Irish Italian. He was Catholic. Actually, he was Protestant. His family came over from Ireland. Yeah. And before him, there was...
That's when he saw his first basketball. From that day on.
In addition to me and Skinner, there was Jack Dempsey.
It was Peroni. Peroni.
Now, Dempsey was...
Mahoney and Peroni.
Dempsey was a member of the...
Dynamic duo.
The Irish Republican Army.
A Dago and a Mick.
He used to put car bombs.
Peroni.
In English police. I mean, the guy was an animal. But I'll tell you what, he can hit a three.
Mahoney's Irish.
Mahoney's Irish?
Yeah, Dave Mahoney. This kid was whiter than fucking paint. He was fucking white. And he's a great kid. I miss Dave. I love him. And I think Dave knew what was going on.
Becky Hammond, get out of here. Are you still talking about this?
Because he knew the
kick-up memory?
Well, we were talking about the Celtics draft, but you went back there.
40 minutes.
You got me all fucked up.
40 minutes.
No, it's 18.
Oh, shit.
Shut up. 40, 18.
It felt like 40.
Well, probably 3. We're just really stoned.
I mean, I know all of Ian Skinner's stats for
I just said he didn't miss for almost 3 hours.
Now look,
I don't know how many he made, but it was at least.
Mark Murph, I know his stats. I know how many points he averaged.
He was kind of
what league he played in.
You know, Skinner was right.
And it was shoe size.
Dude, you know what this kid was? You know who he was? He was that fucking kid who finally got his ass beat in fucking Christmas Story. What was his name with the green teeth?
Yeah,
no. What was his name?
Farkas.
He was Scott Farkas. That's who.
Dude, you know what's annoying? This is so pathetic.
What?
So there are Giants players that didn't want to wear the Pride hats on Pride Night.
Okay.
You know, because they're homophobic.
They're homophobic, yeah.
And they're hiding behind their religion to say that.
It is pathetic.
It's so weak.
It's so pathetic.
Give me a break.
You can't, I just can't even look at people. If that's still your problem.
Oh my God.
In 2026 and you're over the age of 25.
Get over yourself.
You are a joke.
So basically,
You're a joke.
I don't know if some guys wouldn't wear the hat or they wrote like Bible verses on the hat, so it caused a stir.
You saw this?
No, it happened. It was kind of like a big to do. The San Francisco Giants.
Okay.
It's happened before. Guys.
You saw you saw this on TV.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And so their GM, Buster Posey, or president of baseball operations, or whatever he is,
Yeah.
he has a press conference and says, "I'm not answering any questions on it."
Oh.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're a professional baseball organization. You're not going to comment on this
You
thing?
kind of have to, don't
exactly.
you? I mean, am I taking too many pills here? I mean, I just you can't not address that.
You know, to me,
because that only makes it worse.
To me, what I think is weak is like, pick a side.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Either
can't admit it.
Either admit you don't like gay people.
Can't admit it.
Admit
it's
you don't
a bad
like
PR move, and he knows it.
Or be.
You know why it's a bad PR move? Because you're a dick.
And realize that it's completely normal to support people like this. I mean, to not is abnormal.
It's ridiculous. And that you have not been. I understand my generation. We thought it was until we found out the truth. We found the truth, though. Most normal people understood it. All right, my bad. And we were not. We didn't know. We didn't know.
It's called evolution.
Yeah, we now know. Like, all right, we get it. All right, we need an explanation. There is one. Okay, valid one. So, give me a break. It's just, and the fact that you didn't do your research and you don't even know that is pathetic.
What happens is, as you're growing up and you learn about things that are much different than you, a lot of times when you're immature, your first reaction is, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's gross. That's whatever. And then if you progress and grow as a human being, you can look back and go, what the fuck was that all about? There was no reason to act
literally for the first time, this is true. For the first, I would say, 20 to 23 years of my life, stand-up comedians, that was half their act.
Right.
And then when they got the truth, whatever was about, then they realized, okay, I didn't know what the fuck I was talking. Okay? And none of us did. Okay? But the educated... okay, all right, that's wrong.
It was also there was a time where anything that wasn't good or was dumb or whatever was gay.
It was
right.
Yeah,
that's gay.
Yep.
And I remember, and still to this day, people say, "Well, I don't mean it like that." But it's like, yeah, but what does it mean then? You're saying it as a word to describe something you dislike or you think isn't good.
It's weird or whatever.
It's weird, whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Right. So it's like. But looking back, what needed to happen was I needed to interact and meet gay people and become friends with gay people. And going to college and working does that. Because you're not just around your own friend group.
Yeah.
You start to, build relationships with different people and you're like, man, why was I hating on some shit like that?
And mine was in my family.
Right.
That was my first.
Well, that's usually when people are introduced.
And I didn't know it. I was 13. I'll never forget this. And that's when everything changed for me. Like, what are you doing? Then I started to read up on it and learn how, do your research.
Right.
I want to know.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm like, all right, I was wrong on this. Totally wrong on this. And I wasn't alone, but still, I wanted to find out. And it was because
you're wrong.
I was wrong. Totally wrong. But I mean, it was when I found out.
They're all monsters.
No, sometimes it's just lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
But once you get educated on
once you are grown, you have to inform yourself.
So you have to at least do that. If you want to be a slimeball after that, then you're just an evil person.
But it's like, be open to the world.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like, you always say, I've heard, and a lot of people say this, they live and let live, but they don't really mean that. Only when it's convenient for them.
Yeah.
That's not true, because if that were true, you wouldn't feel this way. But I still have people that feel like that I know that feel like that about them. It's like, did you grow up? Did you get out of middle school?
Right.
That's when that should have ended in my time. Anyway, that 7 or 8 year window, 10 whatever, that should have ended. If it didn't, you either didn't educate yourself or you just didn't want to hear it. And that's even worse. Yeah. So I just, no. Yeah. But point is that this guy doesn't respond. The Knicks guy, whatever, right?
No.
San Francisco Giants. The Giants guy. Yeah, what the fuck?
Buster Posey, who was a great baseball player.
He was.
And well respected. But it's like, man, as an organization, why can't you just say, hey, we support all people, and that includes having a pride night, because we support members of the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
That's not political.
No, it's not. It's you know what it is?
They're people.
It's
They're not
yeah,
politics.
it's decency.
Right.
Okay. It's just
not politics.
It's just you're a good person.
And it's not
you accept
religion.
people that don't have what are different from you in this way. Whatever it is.
Bro, it has nothing to
accept
do with
everybody.
religion.
None.
Nothing at all to do
None.
with religion.
None.
Bigotry was written into religion by bigots.
You're not born with the ability to hate. You are taught to hate.
Yes.
You are taught
You learn it.
to hate. And that, to me, and the fact that there's still 30% of that in this country sickens me.
Probably more than that.
Well, at least that we know about. There's 30.
Hopefully it's shrinking.
If you have two eyes that work and two ears that work, and you're seeing what this dickwad has been doing for the past 18 months, and you haven't changed on him, you are fucking hopeless. You are a loser at life. You are a suckbag at fucking. You don't. I mean, honestly.
Or you're in denial.
That's even worse, Tom. That's even worse. You can't admit that you're wrong about something that you know deep down.
Becky
Everybody,
Hammond shit.
it's pretty obvious.
That's Becky Hammond shit.
Yeah,
Did we talk about this on air already? Or was
we
that all
did.
fair?
We talked about it in segment 1.
Oh, okay.
And Becky Hammond, what the fuck?
Jalen Brunson proved history wrong.
You know, I hate the Knicks with every fiber of my being, but give the man his credit.
Bro.
He's a great little man. He helped that. He led that team to victory. He was the best player in that finals.
And we've been saying that
regardless
for a year
of
now.
how it went down.
He was the best small man in the
So
league.
he's been the best ball in the NBA for 2 years.
Yeah.
In my opinion, at least 2 years.
At least 2 years.
So maybe more.
Yeah.
But I mean, definitely last 2. So
Maybe not 3 because Steph was, but
Steph was still Steph.
He's doing more than Steph.
He is now. And he's now, like Steph, led a team to a title.
Yeah.
And you have to give it to him.
Yeah.
So the point is, however it got there, he did it. So,
dude, I love the way he carries himself.
yeah, he's a fucking, you tell he fucking reads the Tom Brady playbook.
Yes.
Like if I
Tom
could close
Brady,
my eyes,
Derek Jeter.
if I could close my eyes and listen to him talk, like that's fucking Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I've heard this speech before.
He's better. You know who else he reminds me of? In ways. But
I'm not saying he's Tom Brady. Let's not.
he reminds me of Eli.
He's won a championship. A lot of guys win a championship. That doesn't mean anything. That's good.
He reminds me a little bit of Eli. He's a big difference in the personality.
Eli has but he's not dumb. He Jalen Brunson doesn't act like that
goofy.
at all.
Eli's
He's goofy. Like Jalen Brunson ain't goofy.
No, it's not that part. It's the calmness about them. It's Eli Manning. Oh my God, he just doesn't get nervous.
No. And if you grew up with your brother who was Peyton Manning, you probably wouldn't get nervous about anything either.
Right. But the other part is
that's pressure.
He also doesn't get too excited. You know what I'm saying? Like
Peyton loses.
He's always
too excited. He loses.
He's always maintaining this kind of like, and in the biggest moments, his heartbeat would just be like
Dennis Johnson,
dum, dum.
Joe Dumars. These guys are out there.
Yeah.
I've seen him before. He's just the latest version of it.
I think Jalen's like that.
I'm saying he's the latest version. I've seen it before. Okay, from little guys, big. They have this. The ones like Tim Duncan, they have this calmness about them. He's just the latest. Mm-hmm. So it's
Big Poppy.
Big Poppy had this calmness to him. Manny Ramirez was an idiot, but when that fucker got, what a hitter!
Yeah, but Big Poppy in the clutch was.
He's the clutchest baseball player I've ever seen in my life, and that includes Mariano Rivera.
That's what we're talking about in terms of clutch moments.
Yeah,
you've got Brady,
Bird,
Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan was clutch.
Jordan was clutch. Bird is the most clutch player I've ever seen.
Big Poppy clutches all game.
Pat Riley had the greatest line ever. You probably heard it. He said, if I had to take one shot to win a game, I'm picking Michael Jordan. If I had to take one shot to save my life, I'm taking Larry Bird. that there is the mic drop of mic drops. And he's not, by the way, he's not lying. I can pull up the YouTube video of watching Larry hit a game winner over Pippen and Jordan together in Chicago. Just fucking looked at him like he was past his prime. This is when the Bulls were winning championships. He fucking did this. Phil Jackson's face was fucking beautiful. Fucking talk about deer in the headlines.
Would you put Kobe up there in the clutch?
Yes. He's not at the level of Bird or Jordan. That's a different, but he's up there. He's definitely up there. Dennis Johnson, super clutch. Isaiah, I'm telling you.
Reggie Miller was pretty clutch.
Yes, he was. He was very clutch.
Like, I hated him, but man, he hit a lot of big shots.
He had a big one on Chicago in the playoffs.
A lot.
I mean, he just had problems with Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Who's the one notch above
anyone in the league at that point was fucked.
Yeah, it was Magic.
Yeah.
Magic was super clutch. Magic had 2 game winners against the Celtics. Now, the first one he shouldn't have got.
Which was the one where he was like coming across the lane with like the...
That's the baby hook. Where McHale, but he did it on McHale, who had a broken foot, and everybody knew it. That's why he attacked him. If McHale could have jumped, he would have blocked it.
Still a little shot.
Yeah, it was a beautiful shot of a guy who couldn't get off the ground. But, I mean, he knew it. Kudos to Magic. He was smart to attack it. But he never should have got the shot because he called the timeout on the previous play when Kevin McHale got the rebound. And they gave it, and there was a big argument. Because back then they didn't review shit. Okay? But the rebound off a missed free throw, McHale got Magic's calling timeout before he gets the ball. They gave LA the ball. That's how that play happened. Should have never happened. Anyway, the point is, he was clutch. Poppy, baseball-wise, clutch. Fucking Patrick Roy is the first name that always comes up in hockey. I'd never seen a goalie. The run he had in '88, that was probably the greatest performance by a goalie for one playoff in hockey history. He had like 7 shutouts.
Dude, I think Jeter in baseball, too.
He's right there. Yes. That's
Jeter was one of those guys where, like, you could look at all his stats and be like, all right, he was really good. But it was when it counted, he always came.
They don't have a stat with a clutch gene.
Yeah.
Probably because you can't measure.
They do.
Well, they have a,
Now they've started doing
it. But yeah.
Fourth quarter points, clutch time points.
Points
that, like, give you a lead in the last 2 minutes. They do. Brunson is tops in the league in all that shit.
Yeah. So,
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, this metric So the point is that like there are these guys who are out there. He's one of them. Mm-hmm. So what that means going down the road, we'll see. But I would totally run it back with them, and I said I'd make them as the favorites.
Yeah.
But for one reason, because Joe Mazzulla is still the coach of the Celtics.
Who was the kid you guys got? Did we ever go through?
Yeah, we were trying to do this. This is one of the 2 kids I had on my radar. The other one's from North Carolina.
6'11", it said.
Yeah. By the way, the kid they drafted out, and I don't know if this is going to mean anything, we'll find out, but he looked pretty good, and this was encouraging. They drafted a kid last year in the 2nd round out of Kentucky, Amari Williams. 6'11".
Celtics?
Yeah, 6'11", he's 19, project. Very athletic, obviously, Kentucky.
He been in the G League?
He went to D League. He tears up the D League, and they brought him up in the second half of the season. He stayed up. He got some minutes. This kid was 6'11". He is now 7'2".
Amari Williams?
He grew 3 inches this offseason.
Does he still move the same?
Yeah. He's 7'2" now. They got this kid sitting.
How old was he? 16?
He was 19. Well, you grow technically to 21. So he was 19 when they drafted him. Huh? He is now 7'2", apparently.
And he's 20?
He's 19 or 20. Yeah, he's 20. I'm like, and he can pass, and he looked like he was, he's a kid. Mm-hmm. But, and still growing into his body, apparently, because he was growing during the season. They didn't know it. When they measured him last week, he was 7'2". So they got a guy like this on the roster that, I don't know what kind of a shooter he is, but they've got a rim protector. They call them rim runners. Like I keep saying that if Wembanyama had been a rim runner, they could have beaten the Knicks. Mm-hmm. The Celtics now have 2 guys like this. Kata and this kid. This kid is more athletic than Kata. If you watch the play, Kata's pretty athletic. This kid is more athletic. And I'm like, he's just sitting there. And I'm just like, okay, they've got him too. But he's now 3 inches taller. But anyway, the kid that they drafted for the 20th time.
Dude, you won't say it.
I know, I keep getting
you give this entire backstory.
We've had like 3 or 4 consecutive rabbit holes that prevented me.
They're your stories.
From talking about Chris. I
was like, oh, yeah.
Am I saying that right? Is it Sinek? Chris Sinek Jr.? Sinek?
Chris Sinek, maybe?
Sinek, maybe?
Went to Houston.
6'11".
Houston's been great.
Houston's a perennial power. They're in the top 10 every year.
So this
kid, Sinek, has excellent length, moves fluidly for his size, and has made strides as a rebounder. He also has flash natural shooting touch.
6'11", 240.
He's 19.
Pretty good size for
19. He
19.
may not be done growing,
right.
Amari Williams.
He'll definitely get bigger than that.
But he's 240. Amari Williams like 230, 225. This kid has got some meat on his bones already. So he's thick. So he has flash natural shooting ability, giving him an intriguing.
Like we're talking about him like we're banging him.
No more than you're banging Brunson.
Sorry, he's my guy.
Why don't you take his dick out so we can take a shit?
Please. You can barely say a word without choking on Larry's.
I am wearing the Larry. That was the whole point of this. I wanted you to see that as this donkey wearing the bird shirt. I'm joking.
When I look at that, I see Patrick Ewing.
Only a New York fan would. I could see Kareem.
No, only because
Kareem
that's my 33.
I know.
So I don't even get mad when I see a Bird jersey because it reminds me of Ewing.
But Bird and Jabbar are top 5. As much as I love Ewing, he's not even top 20.
And Bird never broke my heart because I was too young. The Knicks weren't even really
84, Bernard King. That was the best. That series was the second best series in the playoffs. Celtics Lakers. The Knicks was the second best. Bernard King and Larry Bird had a duel for the ages that nobody talks about.
What kind of player was Bernard King?
Dude, you would have loved him. In fact, he would have been the perfect running mate to Ewing if he could have stayed healthy.
Yeah.
He was the guy.
How old was he?
He wasn't that old. He had a bad injury. He had a really bad knee injury. I felt this, this is probably the one time I actually shed a tear for New York. Because Bernard King was class. On top of everything else, he was a class dude. He was a Knick, but he was classy. He was like Jeter in a lot of ways. This motherfucker had the best mid-range game I've ever seen until Isaiah Thomas, because he still has the second best. And if you don't know, go look at Bernard King. He led the league in scoring. Okay? Go look at his game back in the mid-80s.
How big was he?
6'7".
Oh, big man.
But, dude, he had the best mid-range game I've ever seen until Isaiah. And Isaiah was coming up at that time. In fact, they had an epic duel the year before in the playoffs. But anyway, Patrick Ewing.
The Knicks were in the playoffs.
Patrick Ewing was young when he got there. Yeah. This guy was at the end. Well, not the end, but then he got the injury. He was never the same again. They ended up trading to Washington. By the way, he made the All-Star team in 1990 as an All-Star for Washington. He was still
in 90.
In 90, he was still averaging 24 games, and he was on one leg.
Yeah.
He was on one fucking leg. He was dropping 24.
Well, that's why. So
he would have been the perfect running mate for Ewing.
John asked me
my
five
God.
Ewing's
Ewing's in your
and I told him
both.
I told him Reed, Frazier, King, Ewing, and Brunson.
Yes, that's accurate. Yeah.
And I think it's actually in that order.
It might be, but
or maybe
Bernard King.
I would put Ewing above King.
If Bernard King had stayed healthy, this is like if Len Bias didn't die, they would have gotten at least 2.
You think so?
I know so, because I know how good Bernard King was.
Who else was on? Oh, you mean with Ewing?
If Ewing, because he came on the team in '85.
Yeah,
and Bernard King won the scoring title in '84. And then he got the injury the next year, and then he lost the year after that because they didn't fix injuries that quick back then. Yeah. They could you'd be back in 9 months, Jason Tatum. Before that was almost a 2-year injury. And Bernard King came back and won comeback player of the year, and they made the All-Star team in '90, but the Knicks gave up on him and they moved him. He could have been the perfect 1A to 1B to whatever with Ewing. Yeah. Because he was 6'7", unbelievable mid-range game. Second best I've ever seen. It's Isaiah, him, Bird, and Jordan. Those are the top 4. If you want to go 5, I'd probably go
KD up there.
He would be 5. 5, because he's 6'10", 6'11", like Bird, and could pull up on a dime. Bird had this move. I keep trying to teach him. He would shot fake and then spin. And he does it against Dr. J, actually. And because Jay was a leaper. He fucking gets Jay in the air, spins off one dribble, bang, 50, like fucking sick. It was like, I'm trying to teach this move to Anthony now. Sick fucking move. I did it one time in a game. People were like, where the fuck? I was like, LB. Fucking hell. I'll show you the fucking game when I saw him do it. LB. Fucking LB.
All right, so fill out the rest of that top 10 middies.
Lettuce and beef.
Fill out the rest of the top 10 after KD.
KD would be 5.
There's some point guards.
There's a lot of point guards. John Stockton had a great mid-range. Tim Hardaway.
Yes. Tim Hardaway.
Mitch Richmond.
I mean, Tim Hardaway.
Dana Barrow. I can listen. That's how there wasn't a guy, Danny Ainge. There wasn't a shooting guard, Byron Scott, that didn't have a great mid-range
Dumars,
game.
right?
Dumars was sick. All of them. There wasn't. If you didn't have a pull-up jump shot in the 80s and mid-90s, up to you didn't play in the NBA.
Right.
You couldn't play in the NBA. You had to be able to pull up on it with these Hall of Fame big men that could fucking come out of nowhere and throw your shit. They don't deal with this now. There's maybe 2 guys in the league that are like that now. One of them's a pussy down in San Antonio. That fucking fart bag. I mean, please. What the stench is still coming off his jersey.
Dude, the real studs on that roster are Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle.
I didn't know. Kevin Saleh knew about.
Dude, Dylan
Harper was the one.
He was the best player on the team.
I didn't know how good he was.
He was the best player on the team. He was annoying as shit.
I'll tell you, he's young.
Yeah.
He's young.
I think he's 20.
Yeah, he is young. The kid's fearless.
Dude, and Castle's 21.
Yeah, those two are fearless. I mean, yeah, the future's bright down there.
I don't like either one of them.
If Dickhead ever gets a post game, there could be a dynasty.
I don't like either one of them, though.
No, they're pricks.
But that's why they're good.
That's why they're good. You'd love them if they're on your team, right? But you hate them. Yeah.
If they're on my team.
Oh, my God. You'd be having wet dreams about it. Yeah, no. Yeah, everybody. And by the way, championship teams have a guy like that. You do have a guy like this.
Who do we have that's like that?
Josh Hart. Very much like that.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not saying Hart's dirty. He's not. But
he's an asshole.
He's an asshole.
In his soul, he's an asshole.
But you need an asshole that he kind of does everything.
But he's our asshole.
He's your asshole. We had that guy ML Carr.
He's a great asshole.
Yeah. Well, trust me. All great teams have a great asshole.
You gotta have a great asshole.
You gotta have a great asshole. You do.
And you love that asshole.
I mean, Bill Lambier may have been the ultimate asshole. When you think about it.
No, he was in a different category.
Dude, whole ass?
Scumbag.
Whole ass.
Scumbag.
Whole ass. Both cheeks.
Scumbag.
You see, we see asshole, we do a disservice. You can't just be the asshole. You got to have both fart pillows in there, too.
Asshole means you're kind of a jerk.
But if you were a whole ass,
was dirty.
Asshole dirty?
Borderline scumbag.
Was he unwiped ass dirty? That's dirty. Yeah,
I think dirty. He was.
Yeah,
some of the things dirty. I saw him do were
Bill Lambier. That might be the quote of that. Bill Lambier, you are unwiped asshole dirty.
Yeah.
You don't get a much more descriptive than that, do you, folks? That kind of hits the nail right on the head. Well, what were you going for there? I'm going for unwiped, dirty asshole.
I prefer scumbag. Not as gross.
I'd rather be called a scumbag.
Yeah. No, I prefer calling him a scumbag.
He's gross.
I prefer calling him a scumbag.
No, Bill's worst. Bill's the unwiped asshole.
Okay.
Dirty. You said it. Dirty.
So who's the asshole on the Celtics?
Well, first it was Rick.
It's Jaylen Brown, isn't it?
Yeah. He really, I mean, no, he's an asshole in the sense that he keeps crying he's underappreciated while he's walking to the bank with that ridiculous paycheck that by the way, he's not worth.
So I'm not saying he should be the asshole.
And he keeps, by the way, he keeps dissing his friend. What did Jason Tatum ever do to Jaylen Brown?
All right, so who's the asshole? Is it Pritchard?
Pritchard's kind of an asshole.
He's kind of got that.
He's kind of an asshole. I mean, not in a way that.
I think it's just because you see him and he's smaller.
He is tough.
People just hate him.
He's a lot like Brunson. He is fuck you. He's fuck you.
So he's kind of an asshole.
No, Brunson's kind of an asshole too.
Yeah,
he is.
But Brunson's more of a nice guy.
Off the court, he is that's not what I'm talking about. On the court, though, you even say that he whines too much.
That's not asshole. That's baby.
It's asshole. He's done some obvious ones. Come on, really.
I don't think Jalen's an asshole.
No, I say he's got a little asshole in him. I'm not saying he's an asshole. He's got a little asshole in him.
I don't know.
I think he does. I've seen it.
I think he usually does the right thing. He whines, but that's more part of NBA culture.
No, he's
everybody in the NBA.
He's
whines.
one of
You've said it.
He's one of the worst ones.
No,
yeah, he is.
Tatum and Brown,
terrible,
top five,
terrible, both of them. I totally agree. Jalen's right there with him.
Jalen's 10.
No, he's right there.
He's top 10, but he's 10.
Right there with him, John.
No, here's the difference.
He's right there.
Jaylen Brown is
both
almost no. Here's the difference.
This kid's an asshole.
Jalen Brunson is one of the smallest guys in the league.
That does not give him the right to not be an asshole.
He takes more hits than anybody in that
John
league.
Stockton didn't do this. He was a little man too.
It's a different league now.
Guys cried back then. They did. Jordan cried. Danny Ainge cried like a motherfucker.
They don't cry.
Tree Rollins. Guys cried.
Rollins?
Yeah, what a bitch he was.
Fuck up.
Atlanta Hawks center always cried.
Dude, Tree Rollins.
What a crybaby.
There's a video. He was Ewing's back.
There's a video of a ref telling him, "Shut up, you big baby."
Dude, he was Ewing's back after.
When the refs were cool. When the refs back in the 80s, his name of the 80s was really cool. The refs were cool. Like they were good dudes.
No, the refs were always.
No, they were good. They were good.
They were betting on the games.
No, they were fair. This dude, it was
Joey. What was his name? Joe
Crawford.
Joey Crawford.
Dude, no, they had some good. Earl Strom was a stud.
Who was the guy?
Earl Strom was a stud. Don't you dare say a bad thing about. Is that Nick Pavetta?
Yes.
Yeah, he was a stud. Great ref. Great ref.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah,
they were all awful.
No, they weren't.
They were all bad.
No, they weren't.
So bad.
No, they weren't.
The Knicks got fucked year in and year out.
No, it was Bill Walton.
Awful.
Earl Strom said to Bill Wall, Bill Wall was crying about a call. Wall was, he goes, "Will you quit crying, you big baby?" He's running up the court. He didn't give him a tech. He talked shit back to him. That's when refs were refs, Tom. They give it right back to you. Imagine if there was a ref that did to LeBron. "Will you quit flopping, you big fucking faker? I'm not falling for it, LeBron. You make too much money."
I remember.
Wouldn't that be cool if a ref did that?
I remember all the old NBA videos have shit just like that.
Yeah.
With people with the
refs go back at them. Yeah, they don't give a technical.
Quit crying, you big baby. Do you remember that?
Yes, he did to Bill Walton.
Oh, it was Bill Walton.
I'm just talking.
Is that what you were just saying? Dude, I remember that clip.
What the hell was in that gummy?
No, I was watching this. Apparently, this kid,
He wasn't here.
Joshua Jefferson, took a chance, sat in the stands for the NBA draft, hoping that he'd be drafted, and he was picked at the end of the first round.
Oh, good
That's
for him.
pretty cool.
That's a feel-good story.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I like that. I can feel good.
I don't know who he is.
Probably gonna make the roster.
No, I didn't say that.
You're bagging groceries in a month, but listen.
Well, dude, you know what I read about the fucking Knicks pick?
What?
The kid from Spain?
Yeah.
They're going to stash him. He won't even be on the team. They don't have to pay him. He's only 20.
How do you stash?
Like, he's international, so he can keep playing in Spain.
But he's under contract for the Knicks?
Well, no, then in a year from now, that, you know.
So he's never going to put on a Knicks uniform this year?
That's what it sounds like.
What the fuck? Why'd you do that?
Because it's a future asset.
Okay, but you're not going to pay.
You're right. He'll still be playing professionally in Spain.
But he's contractually, if he comes stateside,
Right.
obligated to play for the Knicks.
Yeah. It's almost like a future contract kind of thing.
But they're not paying him.
No, I don't think so. At least if they are, it's not on the books for their salary.
That's really weird. That's what we call a loophole, America.
That's called stashing.
That's a loophole.
Yeah.
Stash it. They're going to stash it. They're going to stash it.
Somebody on Twitter.
Yeah, there's always that one guy going, shrewd.
The Garden is Rocking on Twitter says, or X, the New York Knicks are on the clock, but who cares about the draft? We are champs. That's funny.
First time in 53 years, you'll let him have one.
Exactly.
Give him a cookie every now and then. Look at
So
that.
then,
So cute.
Marshall Green writes, Leon Rose might have done it again, and shows highlights of this Spanish guy who we might not even see for a year or two.
Maybe two. Probably two. Yeah, he just vanished for like 2 years somewhere in Europe. And then he came stateside. Hey, we still have
Prince Debit writes Nixon 5.
that one get a little old.
Yeah.
That one's kind of, it sounded like 6, 7. Conviction 5. No shit, asshole. We saw it. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
So, it was.
You sure wasn't 6?
It was interesting at the parade.
Should have been 7.
I was a little disappointed in the energy in parts of the parade.
They were drunk for 5 days.
Now, just listen. Okay? So we're all stuck down there, right?
Look crazy.
Look, we're all stuck down there. We can't see the parade, and I get it. People are kind of frustrated. But, what can we do? We can't move anywhere. I tried to start multiple chants. And while they picked up some steam, they didn't go. They should have reverberated throughout the fucking city. And if you're in a crowd environment,
You didn't tell them who you were?
if you are in a parade environment in your city and your team hasn't won in 53 years, every time someone starts a chant, everybody should be in that fucking
Not just
chant.
anyone.
Well, if I start a chant,
redoubtable.
So here's
It can't be just anyone. It has to be that should be your next T-shirt. It can't be anyone. It has to be the redoubtable one.
So here's my thing. Okay, so
But he was there.
and look, I did
What the fuck?
Look, and I wasn't starting Nixon 5 chants. Okay,
I hope.
no, I was trying to do the standard Jalen Brunson. Okay, that cheer should pick up like fucking wildfire.
If for no other reason, the 45 piece he dropped in 5.
You're literally talking about putting this guy in the rafters already. Okay,
he's in the Raptors now.
Right.
He has to play another minute.
If I start a chant with this man's name in it, with the 3 claps after it, you follow it up with Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson. That should just start and just spread.
I'm
for
trying to be
30
fair.
seconds.
Were they not hungover for 5 days after 5 days of party?
Look, I don't know what it was.
I think that's what it was.
And I will say, my chant sustained probably for 15 seconds, which is pretty good. Okay? Not great. I won 30. You know what I'm saying?
Are we rating the...
15.
Are we rating this right now?
15, 20 seconds for a chant, I think is pretty good. But not at a parade. Come on. At a parade, every time a chant starts, you should go. But I don't know what it was. I think people were disappointed at first.
Well, I think there's 2 things here. I don't know.
So
I'll be fair. It's just a hunch.
there was some discouragement
First of all,
in the crowd.
they couldn't see the parade. He wasn't the only one that was pissed off about this.
No.
And he had a right to be, and so did they.
Tons of people.
They should. Man, they're there. They show up. You're not going to make sure they get a view.
Hundreds of thousands of
with you.
Look, at least hundreds of thousands.
Talk
of
about dropping the ball.
Couldn't see it.
Talk about dropping the ball.
Yeah.
Talk about not reading the room. Okay, first of all, start with the fucking size of the fucking room.
But here's my
idiots.
But here's my thing.
Idiots. Dolan is a donkey.
I can understand you being frustrated, but at some point you got to try to pull it together and go, you know what? We're just going to fucking enjoy this. Okay?
Maybe he was.
And when somebody starts a chant, you got to go with that.
Maybe he was 2 when they won the last one. He was 55. He's like, fucking, I don't know.
And it's like,
I certainly understand the anger, Tom.
I mean, look,
you can't say you don't understand the anger.
I had some great moments with some Knicks fans, though.
You did.
Like,
video was cool.
Dude, I took a picture of this guy.
It almost felt like he was right there until I realized that he wasn't right there. But up until then, the pictures were good.
Well, I mean,
good stuff.
The pictures were right where I was.
I know. I'm saying you got a lot of good photos given you were not on the parade route.
Right. Because they weren't of the parade.
Yeah.
And that was the key.
But I'm saying that in and of itself.
Okay, so this might have been my favorite picture that I took. So I turned around and these 2 guys are standing there. This guy's up on some platform.
Yeah.
And I go, hey, throw up the Brunson. Right?
They call it the Brunson.
So they
handshake now. The Brunson.
They call it the old Brunson.
Did you get the old Brunson the other day? Look. Did he give me the old Brunson?
Look, so these 2 guys throw up the Brunson. I take the picture and look at it and I go, I got to give you guys this picture. So I text the guy the picture.
They exchanged numbers.
Yes. It was a match made in
a Knicks fan friendship for life.
For life. For life.
Hey, Giovanni, I'm up at this week. I'm going to get tickets courtside. This weekend? Fuck, I'll make it happen.
Look, so I texted to this guy, but then this guy comes up to me and he goes, dude, it didn't come through. So he taps his phone to mine and I pass him the picture, which I didn't realize you could do that with Apple. You just go boop.
Apple, you can do this shit. I learned this just a couple of months ago.
So that was cool. But then later that night.
That's so funny. I just learned that too.
But later that night, I sent the guy the reel. I was like, hey, I put that picture in this reel. Check it out. So he was very
That was a good picture. It's a good picture. Yeah. So yeah,
but
I'm just saying the mayor and the fucking you dropped. This should have been way bigger than
it could have been better.
And he's not the first person I've heard say that. By the way,
dude, this picture's hilarious.
It is.
So you got this girl up here. She's pissed off.
Yeah,
can't see shit. He's disappointed. Yeah. This motherfucker's reading.
I know.
And this guy's looking at me like, motherfucker, if you take one more picture with me in it, I'm going to smack the shit out of you.
Slap your ass up.
And I'm just in all my glory going, you know what? This is fun.
Yeah. He's a party unto himself, boys and girls.
Then this was hilarious. So we take, oh shit. Where'd it go? Oh shit.
I lost it in 1,000 pictures I took in a 1 block radius.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see this angle?
Oh, look, it's the same corner, but this person moved.
But that window's open now.
Oh, this kid, I sit down, I go, I said, congratulations, you graduating today? He goes, yeah. I said, you're in high school? He said, yeah. My uncle goes, where are you going for college? He said, I'm going to UPenn.
Oh, a Quaker.
Pennsylvania University, or University of Pennsylvania. UPenn. So it's university.
Some have another name for it. Call it an Ivy League school.
Call it the Ivy League.
An Ivy League school. You know what it means? It means 6 figures right out of fucking college.
So I said, hey. I said, well, in case you become something, let me get a picture with you. So I took a picture.
He will.
Wished him luck.
The Methodist chairman of Apple.
He was a good kid. I felt like
he's going to be rich one day.
I kind of felt bad, though, because he was going to his graduation by himself.
He wasn't meeting anybody?
Well, I mean, don't you go to your own graduation with your family usually?
Well, if you have to get there early to set up, you might take your own car. I know, I did. That's possible.
So you had to go early?
Yeah, I did. They came in their own car. I had to get there early.
That was the thing.
Oh, when I graduated, I don't know what happened.
I just hope he wasn't going.
I don't know how your graduation. We had to get there like an hour and a half before to fucking get everybody in the right fucking spot.
Wasn't alone for his graduation.
Yeah, I hope he wasn't either. I'm just saying there's a possibility he was going ahead.
The other thing that pissed me off.
Yeah.
So the night I get there, Wednesday is the day before the parade. So my train gets in at like 11 p.m. at Penn Station.
Well, that wastes a day right there.
Well, I had to work. I left after work.
That's true.
So I went up Wednesday night. That was fine.
Okay.
But my plan was, okay, when you get to Penn Station, don't go right to Brooklyn. Go into the city. Because all you have to do is pop right up. You're right at the Garden.
Yes.
Penn Station.
Yeah.
So I wanted to take pictures of the garden lit up orange and blue. So I pop up there. Look at it. What is that? The garden should be orange and blue.
I don't know why it's
maybe
silver.
Purple. I mean, the garden should be orange and blue till next season.
I would think so.
Right?
Nothing else. Well, I mean, the Liberty play there, right?
No. They play in Brooklyn.
And there's nothing.
And hockey's over.
Hockey's over. They have the Rangers, right?
So,
the Islanders too, right?
The Islanders play on Long Island.
I'm sorry. Yeah. And the Rangers play there.
The Rangers play there, but it's over.
It's over. Yeah.
So my thing is like, okay, you might have hockey concerts there.
Hockey starts 1 month before basketball.
You might have whatever's there. The Knicks colors should be blaring at all times. And
who owns the building?
Jim Dolan.
Well, Dolan's a donkey.
Well, we know this.
He's always been a donkey.
We know this.
And let's not forget the fact they finally won a championship does not make him a donkey. They're going to the White House, by the way.
Dude, did you see what happened?
What the fuck? Give me one more reason to hate you guys.
Dude, did you see what happened?
I would at least have respect for them. They're like, we're not going. All right, you know what? Cool. You took a stand.
Did you see the what happened at the ceremony?
No.
So Mom Dami gave this speech. And it was a really good speech. It was a little long-winded and
politician. You got more gas in it than a politician.
Well, it was like, dude, okay,
that's saying something, Ed.
We get you're a good speaker. We'd rather hear from Kat and Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges and OG.
No one came to see you.
Right. Okay. But anyway,
we're all in purple and gold, not suits.
Dude, but he did give a good speech. Okay, but a lot of it was just kind of like annoying. Going back through the Knicks' history of like bad teams over the past 20 years.
We sucked.
Right. No, but it was more like we watched Tony Douglas. Like it was, I don't know, it was a little annoying. Anyway, he gets done. Jim Dolan comes up there and he goes, look, I don't need your vote. He goes, and
that's what he said.
He goes, I don't need your vote and I don't need to tell you about Knicks history because if you're a real fan, you already know about it.
Okay.
And it was just like, damn, why'd you have to bring the room down? Like he was taking a political shot at Mamdani because they're on opposite sides of the line.
Yes, you know.
And it was just like
Dolan's a donkey.
Like
what a
he kind of knew what he was talking about with Mamdani because it just felt very theatrical.
He's a politician. Yeah.
But he probably didn't have to address it in that moment because it just brought down the energy.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, you're not happy about your championship. You're annoyed that somebody on the other side of politics is involved in this. That your hate for him is making you think about that, not the fact that you're.
Yeah, this is the problem with Knicks fans. You got to leave, not you, but you got to leave him out of it. And I know he's a lifelong Knicks fan, if that's even true. Who the fuck knows?
Who?
Donald Trump.
Trump.
Yeah, I don't know. He's such a fucking liar. I don't know if I believe that. But because he didn't go to Madison Square Garden to watch the Knicks. He went there to fucking be on camp TV.
Exactly.
He's all about him.
Exactly.
Wherever the place to be is, he wants to be there.
Well, I hate that Dolan came out and said we accept the invite.
I can't believe it.
I hate that he did that because he could have went to his team and said, look, I'm going. Nobody else has to go unless you want to go. And Mitchell Robinson probably would have been the only one that went. Because
Jackson Dart,
he's a country kid. Well, he would have tagged him up.
I'll step in. They're not showing up. I want to smooch his ass again.
Jackson, get up.
I need to pucker up.
I think Jackson and Harbaugh.
Yeah, I kiss those cheeks. Yeah. Pucker up, you fucking losers. I'm sorry. I owe you an apology for him. I pushed that on you. I feel terrible. You could have done better. What a scumbag. I hope he grows up fast because this is awful. Anyway, to make it political and not let the Knicks have their day.
Yeah, it's like it didn't ruin anything. It was just one of those things where you're like, why?
No, but let Josh Hart say something.
Right.
What's the fuck? Get Patrick Ewing up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And listen to him say, you know what, these motherfuckers. Yeah. I mean, that'd be cool. Did Patrick Ewing speak?
No.
I go
to Jalen.
That would have been cool. I'm glad Jalen spoke. Look, I wanted more people to speak. That's all.
Mike Brown and Jalen.
It's more should have spoken.
Yeah.
Especially Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
Of all fucking people. Dude,
that made me cry when him and Kat were hugging.
All the reason why he should have got a moment to say something, because Patrick Ewing is beloved in New York. They understood it wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
They understood.
Some people had a lot of resentment towards him, and I always hated that.
It was they know whoever on that fucking team.
We never lost
did
because
not
of him.
Build around him.
Yeah, we never lost.
You didn't get Sprewell. Bernard King blew his knee out, and you gave up on him. Then nothing happened until Sprewell, but it was too far past his prime. That is not Patrick Ewing's fault. You're not beating Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. You're not beating Akeem and Clyde Drexler.
Not by yourself.
Not by yourself. You need a running mate. That's my point. Yeah. He never got a running. Barkley never really, to be fair, never really had a running. KJ was good, but I don't know if I'd call him.
In his prime, KJ was fucking nice.
He dunked on Olajuwon.
I don't know that Ewing ever played with anybody as good as Kevin Johnson.
Until to Trell, where Trell was, but he was past.
But that was at the end.
Yeah, at the end.
That was
saying, but from a talent, Trell was as good as KJ.
Do you think Ewing could have won a chip if he had KJ? Because that's what he never had, was a really great guard.
KJ? Really? Because KJ never had a Ewing either. He got Barkley.
Barkley was pretty good.
Barkley is probably better than Ewing. Probably. Well, actually, I don't even know if he's better than Ewing.
Different.
Problem is, when Barkley won his MVP, it was coming off the Dream Team, and he led the team in scoring, and he went to the Suns. See, America, this is what happens. What the hell? Everything falls apart.
What happened?
I don't know. I say, the loafy go down?
Dude, I wish I had some liquor, bro.
I know. I dropped the ball on that. Well, I didn't know.
No. I'm glad you don't. I'm just craving it. Dude, for Father's Day, they got me that licorice.
I got steaks.
The green apple.
God, Tom, we don't even know. And you know what?
Underrated.
Let's be clear about one thing, America. There's no wrong answer. I don't care which one of Wiley's wizardry is your favorite, as long as it's one of them.
But here's
because it should be
almost never one of them.
That's the thing.
It bounces.
They're amazing. That's the thing. It bounces.
Because you get you'll get a taste for like the watermelon. You'll be like, hands down, best one,
dude.
Then I just had green apple after not having it for probably 2 months, and I was like, damn,
good God.
And then sometimes you get a bag of Huckleberry that's different,
dude. Huckleberry is fucking Huckleberry,
but it's not always great.
That's always great.
Dude,
pomegranate's always great too.
The bag of Huckleberry that I got in Cape Charles was a light purple. Do you remember that? It was a bag that I bought.
Wasn't there.
No, but I brought it home. We shared it.
Wonderful.
But it was a different color than the shit we're buying now. There was a different recipe.
What does that mean?
That
one taste as good?
It was better.
They've all been.
This one's more ambiguous.
I can't find the one. This includes the lemon. That isn't amazing.
The lemon's good.
And it's lemon. Like, oh, what's lemon? No.
Lemon's always strong.
I'm saying it's legit. It's fucking legit.
It's not overpowering.
You know what they don't have?
They need an orange.
An orange.
They do, dude. A creamsicle. You could have a creamsicle.
Dude.
They definitely need an orange.
You should put a note to Wiley.
Yeah, because I feel like
you not thought of it. You thought of everything else.
I prefer orange.
You thought orange would have come before. You would have thought orange would have come before pomegranate or banana.
I don't know about banana.
That's the whole point. There isn't a lot of banana flavored anything.
I don't know if that would.
Isn't? I think it would.
I mean, I'm willing to try it.
I would love to see them to orange, definitely, and banana. I want to try banana. I think it'd be fucking sucking.
Dude, they could also do a strawberry too.
Will they have a strawberry?
No, they just have red, which is different. Red is more like cherry-ish.
Does it say cherry? I thought it said strawberry on there.
It's classic red.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Swore I thought I saw
strawberry. That's not strawberry. We probably had strawberry from licorice.com.
I gotta look. I think they have. I think they have both actually.
No.
Watermelon is fucking.
Wiley Wallaby doesn't have strawberry.
They have strawberry and they have cherry, I think.
No, they don't. They do not. It's classic red, bro.
I'm gonna say it doesn't say it, but there's a symbol of a strawberry.
No. You sure?
I think so, yeah. Because it's a symbol of everything else on there. The green apple and everything. Yeah.
Let's see. Just. You're right. You're right. It says natural strawberry flavored licorice.
I'm saying to you.
I didn't know that was strawberry.
How do they have orange?
It doesn't taste like strawberry.
Yes, it does.
No. Wonderful. It just tastes like red.
What does it even fucking mean? It could be apple.
Yeah, it just tastes like red.
No, it tastes like strawberry.
It tastes like red. Little slices of watermelon. There's the mixed.
I love this, dude. Saturday, I was gonna say to you, I'm glad you pulled that up. Saturday at Lawton's party, because Friday night when we left, we abused those wild wallabies.
Yeah.
I felt bad, so I bought 4 fucking bags.
Oh, nice.
I got 2 of this classic red strawberry. I got 2 of the mixed berry. That fucking party. I came in for the after party back at Lawton's house. I fucking dropped the bag. The person opened up, and one of the women screamed. It wasn't a cry, a horror cry. It was like, oh my god! Like it was the biggest dick they ever saw on their live screen. I was like that. Just saying. And they loved it.
Blueberry pomegranate. Those are good.
Saying it can change. It can change week to
The
week.
interesting part is blasted berry is huckleberry, blueberry pomegranate, and triple berry. How come they don't sell the triple berry on its own?
And it's succulent too. All 3 of those are good.
But you can't even really know which one you're eating.
Well, you can taste grape.
Grape is not in there.
No, not that one. But I'm just saying there is grape.
They need grape.
Wait, they don't have grape.
No.
Is that true?
Yes. They have blueberry pomegranate.
They don't have grape. All right, we have to make a list. So they eat grape, orange, and banana. I'm telling you, dude, you got to give it a try.
Banana?
If don't tell me you're going to eat the black licorice, you won't give banana a try.
Okay, obviously I'll give it a try.
Gotta give it a try.
But if they do banana, they also have to do coconut.
That's good.
Because they go together.
You mentioned banana coconut.
It's like a fucking pina colada licorice.
Dude, I mean, fucking suck. See, wait, this is what we do. This, that there, gold.
Yeah.
Fucking gold.
Pina colada licorice.
Those of you that stayed up this long, fuck it. You, the nugget you just got.
You need a chemist, though. Oh, it's fucking jam shit. Isn't he a chemist?
I think they both are.
I wonder if they could create a licorice flavor.
Banana coconut. Oh, the succulent factors on the show.
Watch me Google it. It's already exists.
There. Hey, you go buy it every day in the candy aisle, dickhead. You never buy it. And what's that weird ass fucking candy? Give me out of here. Give me some fucking peppermint patties. Some fucking peanut butter cups.
Did you ever find the peppermint patties that you were nutting over?
Dude, how does the peppermint patties vanish from 2 different Dollar Tree stores and a fucking, what was the other store? 3 places. Oh, the Dollar Tree and the,
this says combining banana, coconut, and licorice is a popular European candy concept.
See, the Europeans always know this shit.
Also, like these hard ones.
But they're not him.
We need this.
He's
we
going to, because he gets a little wild wallaby special on it. It's his own jizz in it or something, whatever he does. He's got to put his own little.
I don't know that this flavor exists in licorice right now.
No, it doesn't.
Does orange? I mean, come on.
How do you have all these fruits and not have orange? How do you green apple and not have orange?
Dude.
Or banana or grape.
Grape.
Grape?
That's a sin.
Grape is kind of a sin.
You should think about the best 2 sodas, grape soda and orange soda.
Yeah. Fanta was right twice.
I mean, give me a
Fanta actually nailed both of those. The orange and the grape and Fanta are both spectacular. I never thought I'd be saying that.
You gotta have orange.
Yeah. How do you not? Come on, Wiley. You're the Wiley one.
I mean, you have watermelon.
You have watermelon too? You don't have orange?
You gotta have grape.
You have grape? What's a bigger travesty, grape or orange? They're both travesties when you think about it. It's kind of, they're both bad.
Maybe orange is more of a travesty. But grape's bad.
They both come up
because you could have white grape and purple grape.
They both come up in Miss Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man. They both come up as fruits in Miss Pac-Man.
Oh yeah.
Miss Pac-Man has all of them.
So are you saying they need a pretzel licorice?
Yeah, they do.
Salty licorice? Some of the black licorice is salty.
I can't stand some of that.
No, it's a little weird.
Do it. You know what it is? It's the buka smell. That was the one time I hurled on the buka flame shot.
Yeah, when you puke on something, the first thing
once you puke on something and you smell it again, you can't.
I puked on dry gin. If I smelled like evergreen needles, that would make me shiver.
Almost nauseous. You almost run from it. You know what I'm talking about. You know. Anyways, I do it for our show tonight. We're leaving Thursday night for Surfside for Becky's 52nd birthday.
When is her birthday again?
It's Friday. So we're leaving Thursday night to get down to see my mom. We'll spend 3 days in the sun on the beach.
All right, we're going to have to do dinner with you and
we can do that.
Beck when we get back.
We can do that. Dude, the water in Surfside, 82 degrees. Can you say boogie boards? Anthony and me are gonna be fucking surfing the waves, so it'll be so much fun.
Surfing USA.
Body surfing, not the.
So when do you come back?
We're back. Did Becky take Monday off? We're either coming back Sunday night or Monday morning.
Okay.
I think.
So you'll be here for 4th of July?
Yes, we will. Did you hear from Lawton? We got. He's talking. He should have talked to you. He's going to, I think.
What, he's having something?
Yeah, he is. And I know you're going to be invited. They're talking fireworks and all shit. In fact, when we go down to Myrtle Beach, we're going to get some fireworks for it. Yeah, we are. So, yeah, we will see you. Yeah. We'll see probably either Sunday night or Monday night. Before we get you guys ready for the 4th, we will have is it mid-year? Will MLB be a mid-season then?
July 4th.
Yeah. We will have our
quite midway.
We're going to have our mid-season misery show where we just laugh at our teams. And right now there's so much to laugh at.
Well, here's the other part of it. We can also laugh at ourselves for picking our teams.
That's going to be part of it. That's going to be the dumbest.
That might be the real travesty.
I was Max Kellerman and you were Dick Wrong.
Yeah.
Or I was Dick Wrong and you were Max Kellerman.
No, I'd rather be Dick Wrong.
Max Kellerman predicted
Dude,
Brady's
I forgot
clip.
to tell you.
Max Kellerman got ruined by the Brady's clip prediction.
I saw a guy from that show.
Brady ruined a man's career.
That's a great show on at the parade. There's a guy that's on that panel. First things first, I think it is.
Yes, yeah.
And he got every Knicks take he got was wrong. Along the way. So he was walking, and I go, "Hey, you're that guy." And I was like, "Don't worry, man." I said, we forgive you.
You quit on him too. Remember I talked
No, listen. I said, "Don't worry, man. We forgive you." I said, "Most of the shit you said, most of us Knicks fans said. So don't feel too bad." And he was like, "That's what I'm trying to say."
What? Me? What? I'm talking about rooting for him.
Right.
But shit, 53 years of shit.
But here's the difference, and everybody knows this.
Red Sox fans know
when you're talking about your team, they're your team. So you can talk bad about them.
You can. You're in the right.
When somebody else, you want to fight.
When someone tries to give me shit about the Celtics and the Patriots, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I've seen greatness, and I know what it looks like. This ain't it. When the ones that try to steal, and again, I know the numbers shrinking, kind of like the Trump looking, they're shrinking. Less and less people are defending Missoula. And after what the Knicks did, even those idiots are going, what the fuck? How'd they do that? And we could, because it's just mental. That's all just a decision that we're not going to shoot 43s anymore. Just a decision. And by the way, you have the best 2 slashers in the game. It wouldn't be a difficult decision. No. It'd be kind of easy, kind of common sense. Kind of a no-brainer, if you will. So, yeah. So, I mean... Well,
for the sake of Knicks fans, I hope you guys never figure that shit out.
Well, as long as dickheads...
I hope you guys are stumbling and fumbling.
That is the one thing. I didn't want to see Jalen go, but if he was going to go, that would have been the guy to be like, okay, I get it. And because he would force them to change their offense because he doesn't play like that. Yeah. That's the one regret. I didn't want to see Jalen go, but if he was gone, again, we don't know this. We're going to find this out in the coming weeks, and if you hear something, certainly drop a dime.
I just refuse to believe.
Let me ask you, do you think he wants to stay, or do you think he wants to be traded?
I don't fucking know.
It's hard to tell.
There's no way for any of us to know.
This is the problem. I don't think anybody can honestly say strongly one way or the other.
But see,
right now,
I don't think that can matter to Boston.
It has to matter. He's part of this.
But that's what I mean. Whether he wants to go or doesn't want to go, they got to find a way to make it work.
Why does it kill him that Tatum is better? And it's not like it's an overwhelming better. It's close, but Tatum's better. Why is it killed? Why Kevin McHale?
Do we know that kills him?
Yes.
You think that kills him?
I don't know why it kills him. Because you know what? You got the Finals MVP.
Not everybody thinks that.
I think he's actually, and again, Tony Mass said it, I think he's overrated in Boston.
Right. But that's my point is a lot of people say he's better than Tatum, and a lot of people say Tatum's better than him.
But the people that are saying that aren't looking at the facts.
I understand. But my point is just, what's he what is he so mad about when half the people
don't get a cookie for holding Luka Doncic to 30 points.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't want to
You're telling me this guy's so butthurt because why? Half the fans think he's better than Tatum?
I don't think it's half. It's less than half.
40%?
No, it's like closer to 25.
I don't know about that.
I do. I'm a Celtic fan, and I know this.
Yeah?
Most of the Celtic fans are like, Tatum's better. They know he's better.
Because I don't know. Sometimes
they know he's a better
sometimes
player.
I hear
Tatum's a better ball handler. He's a better shooter,
I
better
understand
rebounder, just as good a defender,
I feel
better
like
passer.
I hear more than 25% noise about Brown being better. That's
because Brown is the one. Brown tweets or broadcasts or whatever, like every fucking week. When was the last time you saw a Jason Tatum podcast? You never see it. And again, it's all about the news cycle. If you're in the news cycle and you're being talked about,
public opinion.
It's perception is reality. But the real Celtics fans know that there was never a question if one of these guys who it was going to be and who it should be. Jason Tatum got benched by Steve Kerr in the Olympics twice. Never said a peep. This guy is Patrice Bergeron.
So let me ask you this.
He doesn't deserve
Do you think he should have said something?
Absolutely.
Because you know what? When it came to him after the game?
Because everybody was thinking it. Not in the moment. After the gold medal.
I'm talking about after that game, he didn't get in.
You don't ruin
when they come to him. Do you think he should have said, "Yeah, there's no reason I shouldn't have played in that game"?
There's no. Well, what he should have said was, "Yeah, there's nobody on that team I can't take," and that would have been true.
There's nobody on that team that's a bad matchup for me.
There's not one. There's not one player on one team, that would include Giannis, that would include Jokic, that could guard Tatum one-on-one. I watched him drop 48 on Giannis's head in Game 6 in Milwaukee when Giannis was in his prime. He wants nothing to do with Jason Tatum. I saw him shit all over Kevin Durant in his prime in OKC for 46. 51 on a healthy Embiid who would win the. He shits on big people, not little people. He shits on the ones that matter. Jalen, you don't see him do that. Oh, you held Luka to 30. That's your fucking claim to fame? That's your claim to fame. You held Luka to 30. Are you fucking... These are the same people who go,
most would have given
hey, Mike only scored 45 on me.
Most would have held Luka to 40.
Yeah.
He held him to 30.
Yeah, he held him to 30. I'm like, and look, Jalen is one of the top 10 players in the world. At least he was last year. I don't think he was all, but last year, definitely should have won the MVP. He should have. For being fair. I'm trying to be fair. Is he still? Tatum should have won 2 MVPs by now. And he got screwed by the league because he was on the best team. He was the best player in the best
team. And next year, Jalen Brunson's winning it. So
if the Knicks have the best record, he should.
Yeah.
How about that, America?
Boom.
That's called respect.
Oh,
can I hate him? Yeah. Can I respect him? Yeah.
Do you hate JB?
Absolutely. He's a Knick.
Really?
Yeah, and he copies Tom Brady. Every fucking syllable is Tom Brady. If I close my eyes, it's Tom Brady. I'm like, wow. Woo,
never heard of role models?
Someone went through some fucking tapes.
Never heard of role models?
Of course he's his role model, and why he should be.
So why would you be
Tom Brady should be everybody's role model.
Yeah, so why would you be mad about that?
You gotta freaking say, you're gonna say the same exact fucking thing like you have on a fucking, hey, Jalen, let's hear a little more Jalen. I like Jalen. Just talk about Jalen.
Look, I always say
when he fucking
Jalen's not a good interview.
What was the podcast where no, there was one he told Stephen A. Smith. Smith apologized to him on the podcast.
Yeah.
And Jalen, that was Jalen. That was Jalen. Yeah. I need more of that, Jalen. Not the.
But see, Jalen's not that entertaining of a person.
He doesn't have to be. Just be you. Just be you.
But he's
you know why Larry? You know why Larry was entertaining while trying not to be? And anybody ever watched an interview with Bird? At some point, he would give a reporter a look. He wouldn't say nothing, but he'd just give him a fucking look, and everyone would start laughing. Because Bird was so powerful of a presence. He could look at someone, and I knew he's like, "What are you, a jackass?" Like you could hear it. He didn't say it. He just would look at him like. Yeah, anyway, next question. Fucking like, he would just say that. Yeah, straight, like, yeah, but he wasn't lying. They all start laughing. They know that. Stupid question. Why would you ask that question?
I can't stand when athletes and coaches go overboard condescending with reporters.
There's a line.
There are times where
there's a line.
Reporters deserve it.
There's a line.
Like,
there are times they deserve it. There are times they don't.
Yeah.
That's true. I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes sometimes it's so simple as the person's new and they're nervous. And the good coaches they get it. The good ones the ones that are in tune. The egomaniacs are like, how let you in here? Like Bill Parcells. Who the fuck let you in here? Like, I heard him say that when he was with and it was a stupid question. But,
okay. So I think that's where it's tough.
There's a line. Look, you're right. Where it is, I don't know.
Part of it is this. It's really hard to ask thoughtful, effective questions that are going to make somebody want to answer. It's hard to ask good questions.
Hey,
like
Belichick
that.
was awesome at this.
And so what's happened is reporters just kind of throw out like real softball questions and just hope that the coach or the athlete will, talk around it and give them some sort of sound that's halfway decent.
Yeah.
But like when the coach is super condescending and they take a question like that and they like re-ask it to them, you want to understand what I was doing. I was making a decision.
Belichick
was my decision.
Do you want to know why Belichick didn't get in the Hall of Fame?
Okay, fucker.
No, you're right. Do you want to know why Belichick didn't get in the Hall of Fame? That right there. Yeah. Every fucking Sunday.
He was a bully.
Whether he won or he lost. I mean, when he won, the one thing he did do, and he was a prick.
Maybe I should.
He would talk glowingly about the players.
Yeah.
When they won, he would talk about, this guy made a tackle on third. And he remembers the exact fucking play when that play changed momentum. Like, he could do that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
When they won. When he fucking lost, though, he was Donald Trump.
Sucking his thumb.
He would say we need to coach it better. He would say that. He would take some accountability. He'd always say we didn't play well enough, we didn't coach well. He would always say, he would never single out one person. I will give him that. He never did that. Still, if you asked a dumb question, there was no mercy from Bill Belichick. And again, he's from the Parcells. That's Parcells. Yeah. He's from the Parcells tree.
Dude, you know who I always did not like? And I think this is an unpopular opinion.
Who?
Greg Popovich. He bothered me for a long time in his career. But I'll tell you, it turned a little bit. But I always thought it was weird because I felt like he always kind of was real rude to sideline reporters. And then who was the TNT guy that wore the bright suits?
Oh, Ernie.
No, Craig.
Craig Silver? No, Craig. It is Craig, I think. Craig. I can see him.
He died of cancer.
Yeah, he's got brown hair. Craig Sager. Craig Sager. Right. It's Craig Sager. Yeah. Yes, he wore these uniforms, and Popovich showed him. Yeah,
but here's the thing: Popovich was an asshole to him, and then he got cancer. Yeah. And then he became this soft guy. And maybe that's what it took for him to kind of drop his guard. So
usually that's sort of how it happens for all of us. It just happens at different stages.
But my thing is why were you always such an asshole to this guy?
I mean, again,
he was getting paid to ask you questions.
I don't know.
I never understood that.
In Boston, we always said when it came to Popovich, the man can coach, but he's a dick. That's how we knew the guy can coach. He's good, but he's a dick. He's a dick. And Parcells was a dick. Yeah. And we'd seen it before. Boston fans, Parcells is a great coach, but man, is he a dick. People, when the Pats went to the Super Bowl, they were saying that about him. Before we knew about the riff with him and Kraft and the whole thing about picking the Terry Glenn over the whatever, that pushed him out of town. Because he couldn't, you want to cook the dinner. Hell, I just shop at the fucking grocery, man. I should be going all day. I got the bags. Me.
What do you think about that analogy?
He overdid it. He had a right to be upset. But here's the problem. Terry Glenn, that year, broke the rookie record for fucking receptions.
So what was his problem? He didn't want Terry Glenn?
He wanted, because the thing is, the two drafts that he had, he didn't do too well. So he got overruled. They got overruled on some shit.
And then he left?
And he left after that year. Terry Glenn breaks the rookie record for receptions at the time.
And he was upset about it?
And they go to the Super Bowl. Terry Glenn has over 1,000 yards. Terry Glenn was amazing. And Bledsoe was runner-up for MVP. I mean, they were good.
Left?
He left right after the Super Bowl. He flew back on a different plane, and then the next day or 2 days he signed with the Jets.
Why?
Because he's a dick. He couldn't be happy, now he did say in the interview with Belichick, his regret was how things ended in New England. I should have handled that better. He does say that. Now, he doesn't go into what that means. Does that mean the departure, or I should have stayed and made it work? Because he sees Bill's success and goes, that could have been me. And it could have. They were close. He could have done this. He had Bledsoe was a stud. I mean, he got the best out of Bledsoe. Bledsoe played at his best when he played for Parsons.
He got the blessed out of Bledsoe.
I'm saying he did. Bledsoe, when he had him, was a
buck 23.
Yeah, buck 23. Anyway, fucking the Knicks are assholes. No, the Knicks are champions, and they are legit champions.
Yeah, today I was getting coffee, right? And I'm like this. So I got my back this way, and there's people waiting behind me. And this guy who's from Long Island, he walks up and he goes, "Number one dad, eh?" And I was like, "Number one Knicks dad."
That's right, Knicks dad.
Okay.
Oh, the difference.
It is different. Number one Knicks dad.
Yeah. You don't hear me saying Celtics dad, do you? No, never.
You get to have 100 championships.
That's right.
So eat shit.
I don't gotta say it.
The first time in my life.
It's established.
It's the first time in my life my basketball team's won a championship.
And that needs to be commended.
And I'm almost 44.
Well, remember, I relinquished my curse.
Thanks.
I did that for you.
Thanks,
That's
Becky.
Thanks,
Becky Hammond.
Oh, hold on. I never said Jalen Brunson couldn't play or wasn't a stud.
Thanks, Becky Hammond.
I never said that.
Thanks, Becky.
I'm not Becky. Kidding.
Becky.
I'm better looking than Becky.
That's not true.
Am I right?
No, it's right.
We'll see you next week. Be good, America. Enjoy the World Cup. Go USA.
When do they play?
Thursday.